Yo, what's going on, everybody? Riot's here, and this is the face of a man who's officially unlocked every don't look at me! I haven't slept in a while. I've unlocked all 51 mechas. God, that sentence was so hard to get out because I haven't slept in a while, but there are frickin' all 53, I guess. I've unlocked all 53 mechas in this game, and I have absolutely nothing to show for it, but I got these fancy mechas, which we could take a look at because some of them are insane, and these ones, these like red class ones, these legendary ones were recently added like in the last week, so they're even super duper newer. The one I am right now is like the end game best one, and then there's like the Iron Giant one, and then there's some other amazing ones, and they're all pretty fantastic, and today I'm going to show you guys all of them so you can see what's so freaking beautiful about them. Leave a like on the video in the next 5 seconds if you guys love Pacific Rim Jaegers and want to see more of them in this game, which there will be, and I will be happy to show them. But if you leave a like, then the video does better, and then I get to go to Valhalla, so I'd really appreciate it. Look at these amazing things though. There's also this Jaeger you could be, but I don't want to be it. I'd rather be my little monkey riot. Alright, so first things first, let's go ahead and transform into the strongest one, the strongest mech you can get in this, the most end-game spectacle that exists. This dude's awesome. Like, the bosses may not move in this game. The bosses may be the lamest thing on the planet. Hopefully that changes in the future. But this dude and the other Jaegers and mechs look freaking awesome. They each have different moves as well, kind of special moves. I feel like I'll just show off the moves with the legendary ones, and then the rest will just go through because they're all not that special. Just the legendary ones are special. All right, next on the list is the next legendary. You have to switch into a Jaeger every time you switch to him, which is kind of a pain, but it'll be fine. It'll all work out. This dude's got his giant scythe. He looks straight out of, well, he's clearly right out of Gundam, and there's a special move right there. He has like a giant scythe laser, which is pretty fancy. Next on the list, we got this red guy over here who's pretty awesome, though I don't recognize where he's from. If I don't recognize where they're from, it's usually just Gundam. This guy's got a giant spear, though, that shoots fireballs. Dude, they actually look so cool running around, too. Like, they actually look really nice. Like, that's a well-done fella right there. If anyone's confused where I'm getting these things from, it's these right here. And then every time you go into, like, you beat the boss, you go into the next section, and then you get to unlock a new mech, or a new series of mechs. And they just basically get progressively crazier and crazier to, like, this guy. Now, this is, like, the first legendary. And then there's legendaries for the next few. Until you get down to, like, here, which is where I've unlocked. I haven't actually gone past this yet, because there's no Jaegers for this. They don't have enough mechs for this part. You're just fighting people for no reason. I don't work for free. This is officially the last one you could unlock, making this guy the guy before the strongest mech in the game. It's also lonely out here, because I'm a 3 times higher level than everyone in the server. Nobody's over here. This is the exclusive. Okay, this guy's next on the list. He's awesome. He's got some sort of fiery gauntlet things, and his weapon looks, oh my god, this guy's built to freaking chop up kaiju. Just look at this dude's helmet with weaponry. He's so effectively amazing in combat. Look at that, he looks like Darth Maul, but it's got more spikes on it. And he's got like, I don't know, his head's got spikes. His head's got mohawk spikes and side spikes. He's clearly one of the scariest individuals to ever enter a town. Ooh, plus he's got a crazy jumping attack with his melee weapon. That's pretty fancy right there. Some of these aren't as cool. In fact, most of them aren't as cool. I'm really like, I'm like, do I show these ones? I guess we just don't need to show all their moves, because like the basic ones aren't. It's the video is gonna be like 45 minutes. I mean, don't get me wrong. This one's actually pretty awesome. His face is, I love this guy. This as a Jaeger would be the funniest thing on the planet, but they're not all this funny. By the way, do you guys like my new thing? Because I'm Monkey Riot. I'm trying to find my identity on Roblox. Yeah. I think I'm getting close. I think I found what makes me happy. Okay, so this is another basic one at the start who has I mean, they look actually, even the doo-doo butter ones are pretty phantasmagorical, because that weapon is something to mess with right there. And those shoulder pads clearly distinctively turned into some sort of giant flight suit, which is pretty awesome. He's a good-looking guy. Those shoulder pads, forget about it though, dude. No one's ever gonna get past that in football. This guy is another basic one that's awesome because he's like a giant rhinoceros Jaeger. He's got that horn in front, and he's basically a quadruped. The dude can pick up speed and thrash down some kaiju. But he's still a starter one. He's just a basic buff. Whoop! God, that level up sound is so scary. I haven't slept nearly enough for surprise noises. This dingleberry just flat out ain't that special. I mean, I guess he's kind of special. Actually, he's pretty awesome. Even the ones that aren't that special are pretty awesome. Because he's got like these giant anti-aircraft missiles on his shoulder. He's like Bumblebee, but built to take out the Air Force. He's special in his own way. This one's pretty cool. He's got a giant shoulder cannon. I mean, a bat cannon. He looks like he could just straight up take out like a city with that thing. Considering how big Jaegers are, he probably could. I keep accidentally showing off all their moves. We gotta move faster through the crowds than this. He is special though, and he's cool in his own way. I feel like that thing could easily kill a kaiju. And of course, with Jaegers comes chick Jaegers, which is kind of a ridiculous concept. Why would a Jaeger need long hair? I think we're just being a little too gender focused here. She is awesome though, and I love her utility belt, and I'm always down for pink. I love the color pink, dude. Pink is an awesome color. Plus, that was a pretty cool move right there. And her laser beams are pink, I'm with it. What's this guy do? Ooh, he's got shoulder spikes. Spiky shoulders and a big sword. Man came to do business. He's even got swords crossed out on his chest. He may be a little too sword obsessed, but he's a good soldier. Look at this junk bot next to me. I look so much more bigger and epic than him. Although, let's not knock the junk bot. He's awesome too in his own way. What's this guy doing? Ooh. Oh wow, I swear I've gotten this guy in a McDonald's toy at some point in my life before. What is he from? What is he from? Is he from Transformers? I've gotten this guy in a toy in a McDonald's lunchbox. 1000%. Or is it from Power Rangers? No, it's from, is this Voltron? Hang on a second. I'm so confused right now. Look how powerful I am. This is like literally the first like 20 bosses I can just click on and they just explode. That's how beast I am. Okay, what's this guy do? What's your power, Magic Man? Ooh. The purple and blue is phantasmagorical. Looks like a giant hunter from Halo is what he looks like. All right, what's that special? Ooh, a big purple bullet. Ain't that just the fanciest thing? Ooh, this one looks crazy. This one looks like a legit cyborg, and he's got a giant star for a back. What's your deal, mister? What's your game, bro? He's got like some sort of predator sling blades as his weaponry. Let's go ahead and unleash that. He's a bit of a dingus. That one didn't even use his move. He just died when I clicked on him. That was kind of a ripoff. Ooh, that blade is fancy though. Absolutely no idea where this legend's from, but he is awesome. Yeah, let's check out another legendary one. I'm trying to check out each class and then the legendary of their class, so you get to see it more built up and stuff. This guy looks awesome though. He's just a giant beetle Jaeger. Oh my god, his wings are so cool. So is his head. He's like a Hercules beetle or whatever those things are called. Dude, this guy's awesome. That's why he's a legendary. Which also means he probably does enough damage to one-shot just about 90% of this game. So excuse me, mortal, for a little fellas trying to just defeat a little old boss. This dude is awesome. I love this guy. I love this one a lot. The legendaries, a lot of work went into him. This game would be so much cooler though if the bosses didn't just stay still the entire time, but whatever. Some of these I haven't even checked out, like all of these. Like, when would I even check this thing out? This is cool and all, but it's too humanoid for my liking, you know what I'm saying? I like my Jaegers looking really good, crazy machines. This is more just like a dude machine, a lady dude machine. I don't even know, but a dude, it's next. You know what else is weird? Is money seems to have no value to me also. Like, the most expensive thing in this game is 30 million bucks, and I have $69 trillion. I have a lot of money. I don't even know how I got it. I think I just accidentally left the game on for too long. I don't even know. Ooh, this guy's awesome. See, this is what I'm talking about with Jaeger's looking different. This is super duper different. Super duper duper different. He's beautiful, but we can't just take an hour on each of them. We'll literally, this video will be the longest thing on the planet. You also get them as like little robots before, because they actually kind of legit do more damage in this mode too. It's weird. Like if you're trying to farm, they do better as bots. Makes no sense. Even if the counterpart has two giant awesome swords and a backpiece weapon, this dude would be crazy. I feel like we need more samurai-style Jaegers defeating kaiju. Alright, what do we got here? Ooh, I love a Jaeger with a giant axe. Although whenever there's an axe, it makes me think it's from Gundam, but still. Pretty cool moves and pretty cool giants. It makes me want to eat watermelon stuff. It's because it's red and green. Some of them aren't that special. And you know what? This guy isn't one of them because he's got a shield and a gun. And I think that's the coolest combination ever for a mech to have because you could block and shoot. Like, that's genius. This dude's pretty cool looking. I can't exactly pinpoint where he's from, but it's definitely on the tip of my tongue. Like, he's from something and he looks awesome. His weird little butt pieces are very questionable, but he looks awesome. Another dude who's a little chonky, but very wide width and has a big epic blade. I'm just gonna start flowing through these because literally there's like 30 more to get to. If you guys want to see what they all look like, we gotta start flying. So he is pretty. On to the next. It'd be so much easier if these guys all had names, but they don't. There's no way to tell them apart except by looking at them. They look, this little dagger blade, that's awesome. This guy's got 4 eyes and like a whole little spinal piece. Ooh, Figgy Jaeger. Some of these are super fancy, but I showed them off in a previous video. So I don't know how deep of detail I should get into each of these, but still, absolutely gorgeous right here. And of course, it comes with its own gun weaponry, but it's just a giant bullet, but that's pretty much all guns do anyways. It still looks awesome. I don't know if I should get into these ordinary ones. This is gonna be kind of boring. These ones aren't that great. You can just kind of see by the photo of what they are. You know, I haven't showed off this one, this one, this one. None of these are necessarily too worth checking out. You guys can just see what they look like here, but except this one. This one I love. It's so special, like creative in its own way that it needs to get represented. Look at it, dude. It's just various pieces from different Jaegers. Like its left hand is just a giant shovel thing. Its right is just a grapple. Its head is literally 2 different pieces. Like, I love this guy. He's such a diverse conglomeration of nonsense. Plus, he's got this giant boulder move, which is pretty cool. He's like an earthbender that does a lot of damage. All in all, he's pretty fantastic. He reminds me of a Bionicle. You know what? As far as advanced go, the second most rare, it's actually not worth showing off 100% either. You guys can just kind of see here. We showed off the first row. You guys got to see generally what they're like. This one, the Gundam one, is really the only one worth checking out in this order just because it's a Gundam, but it's like insane how weak they made it. They made it one of the weakest things in the game. It's insanely offensive. It offends me deeply to my core. Because this dude looks awesome. It's like the coolest looking Gundam you could play as in all of Roblox. And he's doo-doo. He's still taller than other people though. Look at this little fella. Little fella! Alright, what about under rare? Oh, see, these ones are more worth checking out. Because we got like Cherno down here. We got this big epic one from Gundam, which I can never remember the name for. We looked at most of these. Let's look at a couple, shall we? Just for the sake of couple looking. Absolutely gorgeous. Even though I showed this one off last time, I'm pretty sure. Did I? I have no idea. But he looks awesome. He's also like the main Gundam who wears a kilt. A lot of Gundams wear kilts. I don't necessarily know the advantages of skirt armor, but I'm not gonna argue with a Gundam. They clearly know more than I do. They also made Cherno one of the weakest in the game by far. It's literally like Gypsy, Cherno, and like are so weak. They're like the starter ones. It's actually insanely offensive. They actually kind of made Cherno look a little lazy here. Why are his arms so long and lanky and they like clip into him? I'm like the coolest Jaeger in this entire game got 0 respect. It's actually insanely offensive. I will be filing a complaint to Jesus over this one. I guess this guy's pretty cool too, because he's got like these giant shoulder cannons. He's a beefcake. But much like every other epic beefcake in this game, he's one of the weakest things you could get. But can you guys imagine this mega chonking dude going up against a Jaeger? I imagine those bat cannons could legit like blow a kaiju arm in half. I don't know why I said Jaeger at first. Then we go on over into epic, which I guess, I mean, they're pretty cool. Like, they're actually pretty awesome. These ones are amazing. So you got like this one with like the giant arm piece, which you just know that arm, oh my god. 2 arms on one side for combat, and then on the left side, just a mega giant super duper cannon. That seems so insanely efficient to use against monsters. This guy's struggling with that boss. Achoo! Dude, this thing looks crazy from behind. It's got so many appendages and weaponry, and it's like clearly a machine in itself. Like this right here would be so much more deadly against the kaiju than the standard Jaegers they got in the movies. Of course, the most feared Jaeger in all the 7 seas, the Hello Kitty Jaeger, the destroyer of souls. It looks so ridiculous just running along. They actually gave this thing some legit weaponry and armor too. Like, it's legit. The Hello Kitty Jaeger is actually really strong in this. I love this guy. He reminds me of Zurg from Buzz Lightyear. I'm pretty sure he's based, no he's not. He just it's the crown, I don't know. It's the face. There's something about this. He's got a crown. When you meet a kaiju or a Jaeger with a crown, there's like a whole weird situation going on there. He's probably royalty. Like what, huh? How does that even work? Plus he's got a big old giant like golden sword that just indicates kingship like I've never seen before. We also have some amazing gypsies, but we showed that off in the first episode. Like I said, it's the first rare Jaeger you unlock, making it pretty awesome at first. It makes you fall in love at first, then you find out it's one of the weakest things in the game, and then you cry yourself to sleep that night. Still pretty awesome though, but again, we showed it off in the other video, so there's not much point looking at it right now. Look at this dude. His cannons are so huge that even in bot form, you could see them. They look like giant side, though, but even others. Massive, monstral things. Those look like they could legit vaporize a city. Like, that looks so incredibly dangerous, dude. Look at the size. How does he stay like topwards when that happens? How do you fire those things to not fall over, basically, is what I'm saying. The focus it must take is insane. Alright, and into the remaining legendaries. A lot of these we just kind of showed the photo of. We don't need to play as all of them. A lot of them are pretty similar. Only the epics and legendary ones are super different. This guy is so on the tip of my tongue what he's from, but I can't remember it. But it's like insanely obvious what he's from, but I can't remember what he's from. Like, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I have no idea at the same time. But it's like there, you know? Alright, I have no idea where this guy's from. No idea on the planet, but he's got a tank on his back, the samurai sword the size of a city, and a pretty cool haircut. I'm not gonna lie, he's actually pretty built. Like, I don't know how those legs are supporting it all, but they're doing it. His shoulders are such a giveaway on where he's from, but I still can't remember it. It's like, it's another one that's, I honestly have seen him before, but I have no idea. And last but certainly not least, the Iron Giant Jaeger. No, Jaeger. I'm saying Kaiju and Jaeger mixed up so much in this video because I'm surrounded by Kaiju and Jaegers. This guy is obviously from the movie Iron Giant, but he also made an appearance in Ready Player One because Iron Giant was such a popular movie that he had to be in Ready Player One. Look at him. He's like the happiest looking dude on the planet. Couldn't be more chill. He just worships Superman and wants to be a hero. I don't think his moves are very special. None of their moves are actually that special. It's more just about the experience of being these very special robots for the first time ever. This game legit better add more stuff for the bosses though, or people are gonna get bored very quick eventually. As someone who's already beaten it, I promise you they're gonna get bored very quick if there's not more stuff to keep learning. Like they're already out of mechas, dude, and the bosses don't do anything. Either way though, my list of mechs is very impressive, at least to me. It's all 53 you could possibly get in the game, and the second there's more, I'm gonna go unlock them, just because I love mechs, dude. It's like such a cool thing. So leave a like for part 2, or part something, or just some other epic future video of some other random game where I unlock all the stuff, because that's what we do. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.